I think the pinning is key, and I think it enhances the user experience. I think it enhances your listener experience, and I think overall it could, depending on how you use it, enhance your rooms, because you can use it as examples for whatever it is that you're talking about, and you don't have to say things like, "Oh yeah, you can get to that through my Twitter or my Instagram link." Well, some people don't even understand. I mean, unless somebody is a week old on this app, you have no idea how long they've been here unless you actually search, scroll all the way down and see when they joined. And so somebody could be, could have been on this app for 8 days, or somebody could have been on this app for, a year and a half, and their avatar is going to look no different, and unless you search for it. So a lot of times if you say, like, "Oh yeah, you can get to that link through my Instagram," they don't even understand what that means. So I think it really helps. I know that was just a really long, convoluted answer, but that's, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love that. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier because I loved when that feature became available, and I would love to see a carousel just like they have on Twitter Spaces. I'm grateful that they have the pin link now, so I'm glad of that. But I hope that the next step is so that you can pin multiple up there. And yeah, so that.
Bonnie, just want to let you know you can probably record that one session you did for the pin links as a history. I think that would be a great benefit for other people to know that, because I didn't know that. I was like, shut the front door around the back. Like, I was trying to figure out where the Periscope go, and I was like, I am very intrigued. And I'm like, Bonnie, you just blew my mind, girl. And I don't even know you like that, but I want to tell you thank you. And I'm like, yes, okay, I see you. So I feel like that was a mini history lesson that I needed to learn, and that's definitely interesting to see how how all the social media companies are competing with each other. So,
Well, yeah, I built my whole business. I mean, I'm just like, I'm sorry, I'm laying on the couch, and that was just like, I felt like a very long, I did not mean to do a monologue. I apologize. But yeah, I built my entire business on Periscope. So, like, I hopped on Periscope, I started live streaming, and I started making money in 6 days. And so when I got on this app, I basically used the exact same principles that I used on Periscope, and just tweaked it a little bit for this app. And I started making money here in 5 days. So I figured if I did it on Periscope in six, I could at least do it in that amount. And then I thought, well, if I put a little bit more strategy into it, I could do it in less. And I did. So, um, yeah. So that's where all that comes from. Yeah. So, mhm.
wow. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you a random question then. What if I had an ebook that I wanted to get other speakers, like really big speakers, to promote the ebook? So I'm gonna give it to them for free, or giving it to them maybe for like $2 or whatever. Um, but if they promote it in their group, if they promote it in their club, um, they can get a kick off of that too. So what do you think about that?
Well, I think that's a great opportunity. If you want somebody to, I mean, if it's an ebook and you want somebody to promote it, you should give it to them, because why have them spend $2? That makes no sense. I'm not going to buy something for $2 that I'm then going to have to now work harder to make up for the money that I just paid, so that then you could ultimately pay me should people in my group end up buying it. That's not efficient. So just give it to them. It doesn't cost you any money to give it to them. It's digital. And so give it to them, and then have them promote it, and then they have to have some sort of code so that you can track all the sales that came directly from them. I mean, that's a nice idea, but it's a very, very, very small population here on Clubhouse. So I mean, it's nice. You'll get a very small percentage of a very small population.
Okay, that makes
Do you see
total
what I'm
sense. Yeah,
saying?
yeah. But I appreciate your honesty, because I've seen you in a lot of big rooms, and I'm like, maybe I should just ask her. But that makes total sense. So I appreciate your feedback.
Sure.
You should totally follow Bonnie and go to her happy hour room. on Fridays.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, and I don't I don't tend to hang out in big rooms. I really, honest to God, don't, because they give me a headache. Um, and I don't really have a lot of time to spend that way. So, I average an hour 45 minutes a day on Clubhouse, and that includes the marathon happy hour rooms that Michelle's talking about. So I don't spend very much time on the app. You don't have to make it worth your while. But yeah, I'm more than happy to help. And I have a Clubhouse strategy guide that will save you a ton of time, and it literally is the exact strategies that I use to start making money here. And uh, Clubhouse has been fabulous for my business. It's been fabulous personally and professionally. So it's an instant download. You can grab that and get it from my Instagram, and I'm assuming you guys know how to do that because you're up there.
Wow, thank you so much, Bonnie. I'm just taking everything in. I know I've been quiet. I'm just like taking notes or letting things sink in. So just trying to catch every word with the interaction with Lakeisha as well. So it feels like maybe at this point that we've kind of like came to the end of the room just because it's been like o over an almost like 2 hours that we're here now. So it's just been really great to hear from hear everyone talk about like their thoughts on replay and like clips and pinned links and all the extra features that would help a mod out and personalization that each of us likes and wants. So, and once again, yes, write to the Clubhouse support to tell them what you want. They do listen and they will go over them. I haven't been to the town hall in a while, but I know whenever I've submitted something, they have read it out loud. So it does work, it does get through to them. Um, and I just tend to go to their new user onboarding still because it's just fun to get a reminder of what they're trying to promote and tell people who are new here and how they can navigate this thing. And then also we touched on pinging um, and the calendar. I think that's still something that we would like improvements on, many of us. So yeah. I think also right now, while we've been quiet, I've been quiet, I have been adding into my calendar posts like just my name to see how I may be able to search for it in the universal search. So yeah, I'm just testing things out too as well. Reach out and let me know if you want to come back to this room again. It's like I said, it started about 2 hours ago, and that's we meet every week, and it's an open office hour to discuss things we learned throughout the week and what we plan to do next week. That's about it from my end. Michelle and Widgeby, do you have something to say? Do you have anything that you need support with from the group?
No, but you know what? I just did that. I because you said it, and so I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put myself in there and see. And I'm like, none of my rooms popped up, so I'm like, what the heck? I mean, I popped up right at the very top, but my rooms didn't. So it's kind of, I was like, oh. But yes, thank you for this room. This has been great, and I've loved the conversation around replays and everything. So I thought that was really great, and loved that Bonnie came in and gave us some background on. I never used Periscope, wasn't even on my radar, and so it was really cool to hear that.
Wholeness, yes. No, nothing else to add, but thank you so much. And as always, like always learning something new here. So giving thanks for that. Great conversation today, Wholeness.
Lakeisha, Hiromi, if you have anything to add, it's really nice to see you all.
I love seeing all your beautiful faces. Bonnie, I appreciate you for giving feedback. And I feel like this recording is going to be mind blowing for people who do not know the opportunities that exist. So definitely, I want to personally send it to the co-creator of Clubhouse and see how they think of the options that we've just presented. So, yeah, I mean, however, but I appreciate all of you, and I'm really humbled to give my feedback or.
Yeah, I know, Hiromi, I know you were traveling, not sure where you may be, but just really glad to hear you and Lakeisha talk through the wave function and how that feels to you when you're leading the room and all of that. So thanks so much. So I think with that, I'm just going to close the room and please message me if you want to connect further and send me a link to what room you're up to next if you want me to pop in. That will be all. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Just counting
Bye,
down.
Kay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bye.